Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Rachel. I am a self-published author and small business owner, and I am on a journey to become debt-free and financially self-sufficient so that I can be more generous and mindful with my money. So let's get into the cash unstuffing. So this is my first time doing this on camera, but I decided that I try to do this regularly, but I haven't been as good about it in the past, and I want to get better about it. So I'm going to start doing it twice a month, once in the middle of the month and once at the end of the month. And basically what this is if you don't know anything about cash stuffing or you're new to this like environment, basically with cash stuffing, you start with your income, you subtract your my dog is looking at me through the window. You start with your income, you subtract your like reoccurring bills and your debt, and then whatever's left over you budget. So you would take all of the categories you want to have: eating out, groceries, spending. You can be specific with it. You could put like, a category for your dogs or a category for something you're saving up for, whatever it is you want. And then you kind of treat your budget like a puzzle that you're trying to figure out what's highest priority to save for, how much money do I have left over to save with. And then whenever you buy things throughout the month, the money comes out of those envelopes for those categories. So the way that works with online spending is when I make an online purchase, I write it down. Well, full transparency, I wrote these down last night. But I write it down, and I go through the envelopes that these purchases would, like the categories they apply to, and take the cash out of those envelopes and take it back to the bank to pay myself back for those online purchases. And this is why it's wise to keep a buffer in your checking account, like a certain amount of money that money helps to pay for online purchases until you can pay yourself back. So it's kind of like neutral money that stays in your account all the time. It just helps you to like cover something until you take the cash back to the bank, if that makes sense. So this is our first time doing it on camera today. We're just gonna do it and get through it together. So I think I'm gonna start with my savings challenges, just because, and I don't remember which one is savings challenges at this point. Okay. Just because I know that one of these comes out of savings challenges. Okay, so I tried to be cute. I added some little dashboards. Honestly, I was making everything myself, and now I'm kind of to the point, because this is fun to make things, but it's also really time consuming. I'm kind of like, you know what, I think I'm going to start buying things. So I'm trying to figure out how much it's going to cost to like buy new binders, and like some real dashboards that were like professionally made and not made by me with my limited knowledge. So yeah, okay. So the one thing that I know is coming out of here is my reward system. So I finished Run Little Wolf. It was published just a short little bit ago. I'm not sure when this video is going up, so I'm not sure when you guys will see that. This is my reward for it. So I save a little bit at a time. For every 1,000 words I write, I get 50 cents, and that adds up over time. And every like every 1,000 words I revise, every step of the process is documented on these little trackers, which are on my website if you want one. And so that way when the book is done, I have money for a reward. So I did use some of the money for a reward. It looks like I used $12, which of course I can't make change for $12. I should have gotten money out of the bank to do this. How many fives do I have in here? Okay, I have a few fives in here. So 5, 10, 15, 20. So I'm gonna exchange this 20 for 4 fives. That way I can make some change for myself, because otherwise, okay, put those fives back in there. Okay, so, because otherwise I probably should have gone to the bank and gotten some cash just to make change with. That would have been smarter, but I didn't do that. So $12, 5, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So this money's going back to the bank. I bought a green, like those like wrist rests where you put it in front of your keyboard, and the little one for your mouse. I bought green ones for my office because green is my favorite color. So actually that was what I was going to do. I'm going to, that was part of my reward. The other part I haven't done yet. So 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 56 is left. So I'm actually going to write that down in my budget binder. Anything that I'm taking money out of, I'm going to go ahead and write down the amount in my budget binder just so that I know how much is left that I'm working with for the month, because I do get a little bit anxious sometimes if I don't know specifically how much money is left after making purchases and things. So I think that'll help to just like combat that. So next we're going to do high priority. Okay. And that's the other thing. I also changed my envelope system. So I did not like the envelopes I made. I actually really hated them. They were so huge and ridiculous, and I thought, you know what? I don't like this. I'm just gonna cut them. So I cut the envelopes apart and just took the front and like just punched around the edges to make them rounded, and I put them in zipper envelopes instead. Because I was like, I don't like this, it looks ugly, so I'm just going to use zipper envelopes. So I don't know how I feel about it yet, especially because it's kind of a tight fit in these binders. So I might make more envelopes again, but I'm thinking I'm going to make blank envelopes and then just print out stickers for my categories instead of trying to make new envelopes every time I change categories. Sounds easier to me, but I don't know. I looked at buying some online, but they're expensive. And the process of making them is really stressful to me, so. Okay, so beauty. Oh, I should be checking this off, shouldn't I? Okay, so I did do the armrest, and that came out of my Run Little Wolf envelope. So for beauty, I am taking out for moisturizer and sunscreen, which is basically $20. So I'm not sure how much is in here. Oh, I think I have some in my wallet though, which I also put a dashboard in my wallet, but I also see this is way too big for my wallet, and it now will not close, so I'm gonna have to do something. I don't even know anymore. Okay, so I have 5 left in my wallet and a 5 left in here, so I have $10 left in beauty, which I'm gonna write down. And then, so sunscreen and moisturizer are both taken care of then. Okay. Alright, let's see what else we have here. Eating out. I need to take out, it says 7, but I'm going to take out, there's 6 in here, so I'm just going to take out the 6. And take that back to the bank. I'm not going to worry over $1 because that's what my buffer is for. How much do I have though in... Okay, so I have 0 in eating out now, which is good to know. Okay, gifting. I do have money in gifting. So, for gifting, we are doing 16 plus 14, so it's 30. So 10, 20, 30. So I have $30 left for gifting. Gifting is just basically whatever I feel like spending on other people that month. This month so far I spent it on people's like book releases because I have fellow author friends. So when they have a book release, I like to buy gifts because it makes me happy. Okay. So then I don't have anything to take out of groceries or hair. Household, do I have anything to take out of household? I mean, I think I might, just because my business envelopes, I don't think I have anything like in office stuff yet. So I think instead I'll take it out of household, because I didn't stuff really anything in business last time. for the most part, so if there's enough in here, is there? No, there's only $8. How come? I swear I have more. Oh, is it my? It is, yes, it's in my wallet. Okay. It's good to know. Okay. So I'm just gonna take, because I bought some printer paper, I'm just gonna take that out of household because it needs to come out of somewhere. So that leaves us with $3 in household, so I'm gonna write that down. These ones are so nice and crisp. Okay. Nothing's came out of medical. I have miscellaneous in my wallet, but I don't think I have a lot of it. Okay, so we're not going to take out of miscellaneous because there's only $4 in there. If I need to make change with ones, I'll take it out of miscellaneous, I think. Pets, I don't have anything coming out. Spending. 36. And I'm not sure how much I have in spending altogether. Let me see here. Okay, so that's 30, 31, 32, 33. I think that'll cover the water bottle, the envelopes, and beads. So that will all go back to the bank. So this is the painful part about budgeting, is sometimes, because I paid for the greenhouse this month, or quite a bit of it, that means that I have less to budget with, which is just fantastic. Okay, so then the rest of this, oh, yearly bills, that's right, because my video editing software, I had to re-up that, but I bought the lifetime one this time, so I won't have to do this ever again. So I'm taking out of yearly bills, which sucks because I need to start saving more in that one. 20, 40, 50, 60, how much is it? 80, 65, 66. I think I'll take that money out of miscellaneous. 67, 68, 69, 70. So at least, $10 off is not fantastic, but I think I'm just gonna run with it because I do have my buffer in there, and I was supposed to get headshots, but I don't know what's happening there. I haven't heard back from the photographer, so that probably won't be happening until next month, which means I don't need the money right this second. So if we take $10 out of there, that's fine. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. But now we have 0 in yearly, which is just great. Okay, so that's it out of high priority. Oops. Okay, so then business, I'm gonna order a thing for this today. Inventory. Okay, so I bought a proof copy of Run Little Wolf and another copy, so that's 24. What is the books for? Oh, sorry, my mom is in the kitchen. So I don't know that I have that much in here, to be honest. I bought copies. I bought proof copies of my last book, and then I also bought copies to put on my shelf because I thought I'm the author, I should have pretty copies. So 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. I think that about covers it. I'm probably going to be a few dollars short, but I don't know. We'll see. If I need to, I can take some out of my savings challenges. I think that's what I'll probably end up doing if I need to. Okay. So that should cover everything, I think. Okay, so let's add this up and then compare it to what I have here. 17. Okay. So in total, that's 248. Okay, and then let's see how much money I actually have going back right now. I'm $15 short, which is not the end of the world, but I would rather pay myself for that now than to regret it later. Like I'd rather pay myself now than to, you know, next month be like, oh, I have less in my account than I wanted, so I'm just gonna go ahead and give myself the 15. Listen, budgeting is amazing and it gives you so much power over your finances. It helps you to be a better steward of your money. It helps you figure out where you can afford to be generous, where you're just being ridiculous and you shouldn't be spending anything. Like, it helps a lot. But it's also stressful. I'm not going to lie to you. It's also not fun because it means that you have to do things with money that you don't want to, like send it back to the bank. So, but I feel better now because now I know what I'm working with the rest of the month, how much money I have left to spend. I mean, the reality check is more important than just the constant gratifying feeling of, oh, there's money. Like, it feels nice to see this here. It sucks to know it's going back to the bank, but it feels good to know that I'm being responsible rather than pretending, like buying things online and pretending like, oh no, I have more than, I'm fine. Now I can actually see visibly how fine I actually am, and that's just really nice. So anyway, this actually wasn't that bad. So thank you if you're still here. Anyway, all right guys, bye.